Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year's Eve. It's close enough. Let me have it. Thank you very much. Welcome. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and done recording because, Christmas was a thing and I took a break like normal. Did take a longer break than normal because I was house sitting. Anyway, you guys literally don't care. Welcome to my top 5 games I've enjoyed playing this year. I did 5 games last year and the year before I did 10 because I just played more games that year. But this year, we're on 5 still because I don't have time to play games. I'm a busy lady nowadays. I have a lot of stuff going on. I have compiled a list of my 5 favourite games. But first things first, we're going to start with some honourable mentions, which are games that I still think are worth it if you want to buy them or get them or whatever. I still think they're worth it. But they're stuff that either they were predominantly on last year or my last year's list, or they're ones that I've started and played a decent amount of but I haven't finished. I can't give a proper seal of approval or bung it on the list, So, I guess to start with the honourable mentions, let's start off with what was my Game of the Year last year's DLC. It is the Monster Prom DLC. I believe it's called Second Term. Oh, buddy boy, that was fun. I just like Monster Prom, right? I'm pretty aware of that from last year. It's one of my favourite games ever. It's one of my favourite games ever. It's an amazing dating sim. And they're like, here, have some DLC. And, I have obviously kickstarted and backed the second one because we will be playing that when that comes out, just so you know. But yeah, no, the DLC was so much fun. It's been a while since I played it, so I'm trying to remind myself of it. It introduced Calculester and Zoe as 2 actual characters, because Zoe was kind of in there before, and Calculester was kind of in there before as sort of side endings that you could get through the shop items, I think, in the main game. So this DLC involved in making them actual characters, and me and Sam both went for Zoe and Calculester in different Let's Plays, and there's some other characters as well, like Fellow Student and Dahlia, I think her name is. There's a couple of characters around that you can definitely have a look at, and they're more involved in the DLC, which is nice to see them explored and add more fluff to them, But yeah, DLC, it's great. The game's great, so if you've got the game and you want the DLC, I would recommend it. It's really, really good. But yeah, because it was number 1 game of my year last year, I didn't feel right putting it on the list this year, but because it's just DLC as well. But it is honourable mention. Would recommend it. If you've got the game, buy them. They're great. So let's move on to the next honourable mention. The next honourable mention is Layers of Fear 2. I played Layers of Fear 2 with my friend Devon, and I haven't finished it. This is one of the ones that I haven't finished. I haven't finished it, but I really enjoy it. That's the thing. I really enjoy it. It has that same Layers of Fear feel like the first one did, but it's different. And you've never known mannequins to be so scary. You're just like, why are you here? Go away. You're terrifying. Get out of here, mannequins. You have no friends. Go home. No, Layers of Fear 2. Great. I loved it. Me and Devon having a good old time with it. It's a case of it wasn't doing super well on the channel from what I remember, and I got busy with college, so it was hard for me to have time to meet up with Devon and then get Devon to come around. So that's why we stopped doing it. But I do want to finish it, so it might come back at some point, just for little side episodes or whatever. Because I know Devon wants to finish it, and I do want to finish it as well. So if we're both together, we've got nothing to do, might as well record it, So, but yeah, I still would recommend it. Maybe wait for it till it's on a sale. Although I don't think it's that expensive. I think it's 20 quid in it, so it's not too bad. But wait until it goes on a sale, and it should be alright. If you want to buy it, I do recommend it. I do think I prefer the first one over the second one so far of what I've played. But the second one could have a twist ending or something like that. I know there's 3 endings, I think. And but I don't know anything more about it. But yeah, no, it is a good game. It's a fun game. And the collectibles are good as well, because collectibles are always nice to have in a game. But yeah, would recommend it, but maybe wait till sale, because it's a good game, but you don't have to go and buy it right now. So again, let's move on to the last honourable mention, which again is in the same vein of I played a bit of it, but I didn't finish it. It's the Blair Witch game that I played with Samuel around Halloween, because Halloween is the spookiest month of all, especially when you're stressing out about assignments. That's a different story for a different day. But yeah, no, me and Sam played the Blair Witch around Halloween, and it was really, really fun. It's one of those things that I haven't finished it, so I can't give you a proper review of it yet. But it was one of those things where I've never seen the Blair Witch films, but they're infamous, they're infamous films, especially the first one, with the whole found footage genre, definitely giving it a good kickstart, I would say. Obviously found footage I think was before, it was around before then, but I think the first Blair Witch film was the first one that made people go, oh damn, these students are dead. And then people were like, no, you're right. It's okay, they're alive. This was a film, guys, calm down. So it was nice to see that sort of translated into a game, and to have like the forest be... getting lost in the forest is scary, like in general, because you're usually there by yourself. And usually if you're in a forest, it's quite hard to get like signal on phones and stuff like that. So it's nice to see that. And then you have like the main character's history with like past traumas and stuff. And then, not gonna lie, what sells it for me at least is having the doggo friend. Doggo friend, Bullet, my boy Bullet. Oh, I love him, but I'm a big fan of German Shepherds in general. Do want a German Shepherd eventually. Just can't have it now because I have 2 cats and they hate each other, so God knows how they deal with the dog. But no, Blair Witch, I do think it's good. Like I said, I want to get more into it, but what I played of it is really spooky and really scary if you like this kind of games. The only thing I don't think I particularly like about it is the kind of the leaf creatures, or like, I guess, I don't know, the creatures that are in the forest that you can scare away with like light. I'm just like, I don't know if I had watched the film, that would make more sense, but they're just not that threatening. They're a little bit scary, because it's made me jump. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, I've jumped at them because I'm a big old wuss. I love horror stuff, but I'm a big old baby. Yeah, no, it's one of the things where they're so easy to get rid of that I didn't really worry that much, you know? But I guess that's the whole thing about the Blair Witch, isn't it? It's like the whole fear of the unknown. And so I think maybe having a creature almost gets rid of some of that fear a bit. But yeah, I still think it's good. Again, I think it's something you can wait for on a wish list, because I think it's about 20 quid. I like how Layers of Fear 2 and Blair Witch actually were both made by the Blooper team. So, you know, they're good. They have the same sort... I do think they have a similar vibe to them, but obviously Blair Witch is more stylized around like the film and the lore that the film has made, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, no, I do enjoy it. I need to play it more really to give you a better review. Again, it's one of those ones. So we're done with the honourable mentions, my friends. Let's move on to the top 5 games I've played this year. Now, okay, I feel like people are going to fight me a little bit, because you're like, Jess, you've had these in last year's thing. Okay, first of all, it's my channel. It's my channel. Second of all, I'm making the video. And third of all, they're slightly different, and I'll explain why, okay? Just hear me out, okay? Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. So, coming in at number 5, the top games I played this year, is The Sims 4. Don't judge me. I have over 2,000 hours in it. I have no life. That's fine. 2,000 hours, that's like 100 days. Anyway, yes, but in particular, not just The Sims 4, in particular, Strangerville, Discover University, Realm of Magic, and Island Living. Those were the 4 big packs that came out this year that I played with. I feel like Realm of Magic I didn't really get into. That's because it came out at a time where I was just going through some personal stuff, and it just didn't mesh well with my life at the time. But I've played it since, and I do like it, and some of the clothes items are really nice, and I need to get more into it, I think. Island Living and Discover University, for me at least, are in the same boat so far. They're both really good. They're both really fun. They both add a lot to the game. If you like The Sims 4. And the thing is, they both add different aspects, I feel like, because Discover University is like a very realistic kind of like, you know, you can send your kids to university, they can do that, get a better career, and it's more like for the realistic players, I would say. And then Island Living, yeah, the world's great, I love it, but primarily, let's be honest, we all got Island Living to make hot mermaid men, did we not? Or was that just me? Just me? Well, well then. No, Island Living and Discover University, like I said, they come in the same thing because, you know, they're both expansion packs. They're both, like I said, both really good. And they add a lot to the game. They add clothes, they add interactions, they add actual items and stuff to do in the world. I feel like both packs are kind of missing stuff, but it is what it is, you know? Like, what we've got is great, so I'm not going to moan about it, because I do enjoy them. I wouldn't have spent so much money on The Sims 4 if I didn't enjoy it, and wouldn't have spent as much time in Sims 4 if I didn't enjoy them. So, but I think for me, the standout pack that I bought this year was the game pack Strangerville. And I can't tell you why in particular. I think genuinely it's because it does have a storyline. And it's the only Sims Let's Play I've finished on my channel, if you don't count my original one from back in the day, which if any of you go and watch, I will punch you in the face because it's really bad. So don't go check it out, please. Really, really enjoyed it. Love my characters. They're so, so good, and loved my characters, loved the world, loved the kind of like the mystery behind it and doing all that. And then obviously for me, I had like the main story, Strangerville, that, you know, the Sims 4 team had, you know, implemented in the game. But then I ran my own side storyline going along with it with my family that I was playing with, and it just lended itself really nicely. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed playing it. I was really motivated to make videos for you guys on Strangerville, even though I had like a break at some point. I had a break in between the Strangerville episodes because I think Life is Strange 2 and stuff came out. So I stopped it and I came back and you guys were still interested in it. And I was like, ooh, I've done something right, which is always nice to feel when you're a YouTuber. You're like, oh, the people like it. Way. But no, I would say if out of the 4 packs that came out this year, Strangerville, Discover University, Realm of Magic, Iron Living. I'm not sure about stuff packs. Stuff packs, I take them or leave them. I tend to take them because someone needs to stop me. But out of those 4 packs that came out this year, like the game packs, Smash packs, I would honestly put them in this order of Strangerville first, love Strangerville. Then I would put it Discover University, Iron Living, and the Realm of Magic. I'd put them in those orders specifically. And then I'm only putting Realm of Magic last because I haven't played with it that much. I do need to play with it a bit more. If you're looking for game packs and stuff, and I think they're having a sale right now, question mark. They might be, I don't know. I think the Sims 4 stuff was on sale. It might not be anymore, unfortunately. I'm so sorry about that. But it was, so sucks for you guys. No, I'm kidding. But no, really enjoy the Sims 4. You know, I love it. I think every expansion pack and stuff they come out with, I think it's great. Obviously, there's stuff that people aren't going to be happy with, but you can't please everybody, you know? So they try their best, and they please the majority of us. So, you know, it's great. We're moving on to my number 4 on the list, which, again, it was on my list last year, and it was number 2 last year. So, again, don't fight me, guys. It's my video. So, number 4 on my list this year is Life is Strange 2. Now, let me explain before you guys jump down my throat. I know I put it on this last year, but last year I'd only played, the first episode? I have finished it now, and oh, it's amazing. Oh, I love it so much. I just love strange games in general, though, but I was so happy to be their father. It was so nice, and it was really nice to see, the characters develop, into different characters, and, see how far they've come from the first episode to the last episode, and to see everything kind of come full circle with different characters and different storylines and different threads that they had sort of produced in the first one. That's why this is on the list again, because I actually finished it and I'm able to see how the story they wanted to tell was told. And it's one of those ones where I'm like, definitely recommend it, definitely buy it, definitely. Because it's not even that expensive in the long run. Life is Strange 2, you get 5 separate episodes at about, I think they're usually about 2 hours to 2.5 hours per episode, roughly. If you're doing completionist stuff as well, which is getting the collectibles and whatnot. So it's worth your money, by a long shot. I feel like they could charge more. I mean, we as fans would get upset, but you could charge more. But they're so good. And the characters I think were really solid. You had Sean, the older brother. He was great. He was so, at the beginning he was like, well, I like doing weed and skateboarding and I'm kind of an athlete, and they're like, oh, and you're like, whoa, you're so complex, I like you. And then you're like, oh, the little brother Daniel, oh, you're cute, oh, you're adorable, oh, I want to pinch your little cheeks, oh. And then stuff happens later on, which I'm going to spoil it a little bit, so if you don't want to know, skip forward a bit. But you see both characters progress. Sean progressively becomes the sort of the parental figure, especially I feel like after episode 2, that's when Sean really steps up. Because in the first one you have the dad and, Sean's just covering, saying the dad's alive, it's fine. And then the second one we kind of had the grandparents, but those guys kind of go away. And in the third one, it's all on Sean. And it's kind of nice to see Sean try and be a parental figure, and then it really bites him in the ass, he loses a whole eye. I honestly thought they killed off Sean, which I kind of still think they should have done. But he lost a whole eye to look after his little brother, and it's insane, it's crazy, but it's so good and so well done. Oh, I love it so much. And then, you see him progress into the, I'm going to stop at nothing to make sure my brother has a good life, which is ultimately, I mean, I feel like Life is Strange 2 definitely has the whole running plot of a family. It's a game based around family, and how, I would say normally people take family for granted. And Life is Strange 2 really shows you that you really shouldn't, because family members and people in your life that you treat like family can be gone in a second, and can be gone and never come back, or they can be gone and you just never get closure on stuff. And it's nice to see that in a game and it be done well, because I do feel like, I feel like family stuff in games, I feel like isn't done the best, or it's sort of touched on a little bit and then they get rid of it. Whereas Life is Strange 2, the whole game was about a family dynamic, right? And them longing for a family when in reality they were the only family they needed for each other, if that makes sense to you, what I'm trying to say. But yeah, no, love Life is Strange 2. Would wholeheartedly recommend it. Buy it now. Have a fun time on New Year's Eve / New Year's Day. Have fun playing it. It's a dope game, guys. Oh, I just said dope. Ew, gross. But it's really, really fun. It's really, really fun. Would recommend it. So, Again, you guys are going to be super mad at me because this was on the list last year, but it was on the honorable mentions last year for reasons. Coming in at my number 3 game of the year is The Walking Dead, the final season. Now, it was on my honorable mentions last year because, if I remember rightly, I think at that time it was cancelled and it was just talks of being brought back, but there wasn't anything set in stone yet. Obviously now we've had the conclusion, right? We've had the conclusion of Clem's story, of the Walking Dead story, and oh, I loved it. Oh, it was so good, right? Like, first of all, we got to kiss Lewis, which, hell yeah. Because, you know, I'm all about romance, because I'm a hopeless romantic. I hate myself. Don't worry, it's fine. And you guys love the Walking Dead stuff. Oh, and you guys love Telltale stuff. So it's so nice to see you guys also get involved, and like me getting really excited to play it. And we got to see Clem's it's a thing of we got to see Clem kind of go from being the child in the first season to being the parental figure in the last season, and how she's done at least I would say I'm a very good parent. I shaped AJ, I think, very, very well. I told him to treat people fairly, but not naively, like, because there's some people in the world that are like just scummy people, right? There are just some scummy people in the world, my guys. But I think I trained him well, and honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better ending from The Walking Dead. It was so good, and I know the thing that happened with Telltale was sad, and it's ultimately, I feel like it was unavoidable because of stuff that I've heard now, but I'm not going to get into detail. If you want to look up yourselves. But yeah, it was just so nice, and it had that same Telltale sting of like, oh, you like this character, they're dead. Oh, you like this storyline, boom, punched you in the feelings. Like it's they like to play on people's emotions a lot. So it was really, really fun to kind of get that last little sting, and it was really like a nice sort of love letter to the Walking Dead series. Like it was a nice sort of like, mwah, mwah, we send you off into the night, sweet prince, mwah, like it was nice. And I don't know, I'd recommend it. If you've played the other games, you're not going to be disappointed by this. And what I did like is that Skybound, the people that took it over, they brought back the team that did The Walking Dead already. They brought them back I think they brought back most people. I think it is the entire team, but I could be wrong, so I'm not just going to, take what I say with a pinch of salt. It was a solid game, an amazing ending. I couldn't have asked for anything better, and I'm so glad it was brought back. And luckily, the whole community around it as well were like, cool, it's coming back. Like, it sucks that Telltale did what they did because they're not the nicest, but I'm glad it's coming back and that people are making the games that actually care about the game, and it shows, right? Like, it shows. Like, you can, when you're playing it, it shows that they care about the game. And it was just really nice to kind of get that conclusion, and the whole community were just like, yes, we love this ending, this is what we wanted. And like I said, it was nice, and I like the characters in it. They're really good characters. You kind of leave off with a very hopeful ending. There's nothing set in stone. Like, they could die tomorrow, but they could be fine for the rest of their lives. They could have a nice little community there. But it's hopeful. Like, it's hopeful. Everybody's hopeful in that place, which is amazing. I love that. So yeah, that is why it's moved from the honorable mentions from last year to my game of the year. Not game of the year. Where am I? To my number 3 on the game of the year list, because it was a solid entry. But there was just one clear winner this year. That we'll get there, but there was one clear winner this year. So we're officially onto the last 2, and they are games that weren't in the list last year. Way, I win! I beat the system. It's fine. So at my number 2, and you guys might be mad at me for this as well, because like Jess, this isn't like a game, and I would fight you on this because the amount of effort these people put into this game. You can tell, again, it's one of these people, they're amazing. So, without further ado, my number 2 placement on the games I've played this year is Minecraft, but specifically, Diversity 3, right? Me and my brothers, Toby and Sam, played the absolute butts off of Diversity 3, and it was so worth it. It was so good. So good. It was amazing, right? And I genuinely feel, I think Q-Magna actually said this on his Twitter, but I feel like this too. When Diversity 3 came out, you saw like a resurgence of Minecraft. So like, I'm just saying, guys, compile that. It's so good, right? And it's a Minecraft map. It's free, like it's, as long as you have Minecraft, you can play it. And it's just how much effort and like how difficult it is to do that kind of thing in Minecraft. And everything works so well and plays so well, and we didn't have any glitches or any like stupid stuff happen. Everything was just nice and worked so well, and Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And obviously, like I said, I played with my two brothers, which I think was a little bit, it was like so much more fun as well, because, you know, we were being stupid together, or being super smart together, all really cool, because we were all really cool, it's fine. Yeah, say it some more, Jess. People really believe you're cool then. But yeah, no, I really, really, really enjoyed it. And like I said, if you have Minecraft, it's free. Download it. It's dope. It's amazing. I'll leave links to everything down the description below. It's, so good. And yeah, so specifically it's Diversity 3. Ooh, so good. It was just so well done. There genuinely wasn't a section in that game that I didn't enjoy. They were all good. They were all amazing. They were all so well done, so well thought out. They were all like, there was little funny bits, there was little like hard bits. Like it was well balanced, you know, so well balanced of a Minecraft map. And this is like the third installment, so if you enjoy this one, go and play the other ones as well. Like they're also good. They're obviously like older, but they're still just as good. And yeah, no, solid Minecraft map, solid game, and it's amazing. That's why it's on my like number 2, because it's like not technically a proper game, but it's so good that I couldn't not include it on the list. Like, it was amazing. I can't sell it. I can't sing its praises more. Like, it's so good, guys. Just play it. If you have Minecraft, download it, play it. It's great. And it feels rewarding as well. Every time you get a wool, like, you feel like you've earned it. You're just like, I did it. Yay. Smiley face. Yay. You know, like, yay. It's great. And yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with it. To the point where I have actually, and as a rule, right, I don't know if other YouTubers do this, but I don't watch my videos back unless I'm making a funny montage moment video, or something's come up and someone's told me about it, so I have to go watch it and make sure it's nothing bad, or whatever. Like, I never watch it, and obviously I watch it when I'm editing it. So those are the 3 times I watch them. I never just sit down and watch my videos, but I did for Minecraft Diversity 3. I really did. I literally just sit down and watch the entire playthrough in one sitting of our Diversity 3 playing, because the map was amazing. Our commentary lent itself really well to the environment, and which is always nice, you know. Like, sometimes it's hard to, you struggle to find what you're trying to say and like content to talk about in Minecraft maps, especially because Minecraft maps, depending on what you're doing, I feel like for like Complete the Monuments ones as well, it's very open worldy as a rule, which is what made this nice. It was open world enough to, like, you know, you could choose what you wanted to do, but there were still like aspects that we could talk about and have things to discuss and to converse about. So it's a very good one for, I would say, people that want to make YouTube videos, but it doesn't change the fact that it's a dope map and you should play it anyway. So yeah, that is my number 2 placement for the games I've played this year. I'll be ready, friends. I don't know if you guys will even remember where I played this on the channel. It's been a while. But basically, another one has been announced that is coming out in a few months, so I've already asked Sam to book some time off because I played it with him. So my top placement for the game that I have played this year in 2019 is the Resident Evil 2 remake. Oh, it was so nice. It's so pretty. The story was so good. It was so much fun though, guys. Like, it was so much fun. I mean, you probably see that, right? Like, obviously, me and Sam played it, right? Me and my brother Sam, we played it. And Sam did Leon's playthrough, and I did Claire's, and then Sam did Hunk's sort of playthrough, and then I did Tofu, because here's my boy. Love me a good old block of tofu. Here's the best boy. But I don't even know what to say about this game. It's so good. I would say the mechanics are good. The gameplay is smooth. Graphically, it's a very pretty game. And because I record, I have to have my graphics on a little bit lower, otherwise my computer just sounds like death. Like, it runs it, but like, it doesn't run it very well. And sometimes the recording gets messed up. So I had settings on not the highest, and it still looked amazing, right? Like, it was like, ooh, you fancy, huh? You fancy. Like, it was nice. And like I said, I can't recommend it more. And like I said, they've announced that Resident Evil 3 remake is coming out in, like, I think March. I think it's March, ? But no, it's amazing, and I've had some of my fondest memories from that. And I think gonna make a funny montage for Resident Evil 2 remake, because there's a lot of stuff in there that is interesting, shall we say? It's interesting. And for me, at least, it was nice to see me kind of play a game like this and be like, oh, I'm actually decent at these games now. Like, I'm not going to sit and be like, I'm the best player in the world, because, like, that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. But I'm fairly decent at these games now, which is nice, because I get to flex my skills on people. I hate myself sometimes, you know? You just have those moments where you just have an out-of-body experience, like, oh god, oh, I just said that, oh no. But yes, no, Resident Evil 2 Remake, I don't think, Like, if you enjoyed the original Resident Evil 2, you're gonna love the Resident Evil 2 remake. And they had the, was it DLC? The Soul Survivors ones, where it was like characters that were actually dead in the main game. You sort of played their stories as if they did survive. So you had, like, I don't know. I can't remember what hats we put on them. So we had, like, a tiger. We had the girl wearing that, like, the T-Virus hat. We had a soldier who was wearing a unicorn hat. And then we had Rick Grimes, and he was wearing a raccoon on his head because he could, and it looked funny. He could, and it looked funny, guys. That's about it. But so I would say solid entry to the Resident Evil 2 franchise. I say entry, like I said, the story was already there, but it just updated it so that players nowadays that don't really necessarily want to play with like the older, clunkier, because I think, was Resident Evil 2 tank controls? I think it might have been. So it was nice to play with controls that weren't bad, you know? Like, they are good controls. I say, like I said, runs smoothly, plays nicely. Characters, again, feel fleshed out, feel nice. Everything looks amazing. And like I said, if you're a fan of the first, like, Resident Evil 2, it's fine. You'll love it. And honestly, if you jumped in at Resident Evil 7, like the newer game that's come out recently, the most recent in the chronological order of the games, if you're a fan of that, Resident Evil 7, you're going to love Resident Evil 2. I feel like it's more Resident Evil-y, whereas Resident Evil 7 I felt was more like typical horror games nowadays, whereas Resident Evil 2 definitely, you have that like pulled back camera and it feels more Resident Evil-y, which is, I think, honestly why I liked it a bit more. There is some parts that I found annoying, but that's just because I sometimes suck at playing games. Shock horror, I know. I have a video game YouTube channel, but you know, stuff happens. Life finds a way. But no, again, would recommend it. It is expensive, but if you have the money and you're not going to bankrupt yourself, buy it. Buy it. Oh my god, buy it. It's so good. I shouldn't yell at you guys, I'm so sorry. But it's so good. And I want to play it again, but like, I think I've finished it completely, basically. Like, I don't think I could do it again unless I'm going for like achievements. And I get very like angry when I do go for like achievement runs because I get frustrated that I'm not doing it properly. I mean, we didn't finish Tofu. We could have a Tofu run through again because we didn't finish him. I got so close. Do you remember, guys? I got so close. Oh, I love my boy Tofu. He's a good boy. Anybody that doesn't know what Tofu is or who Tofu is, you're like, Jess, what the hell? But yeah, Resident Evil 2 Remake was my game of the year this year. It is so good, and I forgot how much I liked it in the last couple of months. And I went back and like watched our videos, like, oh my god, this was amazing! You know, it's just it's all around good game. All around good game. I don't think I have a bad thing to say about it, really. If you want to know mine and Sam's like actual original thoughts while playing it on the day, go ahead and watch the Let's Play that we did, so you can get our genuine on the time of like finishing it, reactions and stuff. But I think it's that same thing. Me and Sam all said like dope game, loved it, amazing. And there's not a bad thing I can say about it. Like, it was amazing. And yeah, I guess that kind of sums up my games I've enjoyed this year, my 5 games. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. If you are interested in any of the Let's Plays I have done, they will be linked up in the iCards, and they are on the playlist section of my channel. If you want to watch any of them, I would recommend all of them. I would recommend all of them, smiley face, because they're so great. Love them. And you know, it's nice to kind of get like a little preview. If you're thinking about buying one of them, it's good to get a preview. And I would say we do previews pretty well on this channel, you know, by playing them. But yeah, no, definitely go and check them out. I'd appreciate it. It's always nice. And yeah, if you have enjoyed playing, what? Well, you're not playing anything. To let me know what you guys like, what your game of the year was this year, or just a game you've enjoyed playing. By the way, it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to have come out this year. It could be a game that you like came out 5 years ago, but you've just like suddenly found a new passion for it. You know, like you could just be like, I binge played Skyrim for 10 hours one day. I love it. You could do something like that, you know? Like, just let me know. I'm interested. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching my top 5 games I've enjoyed playing in 2019. If you have, don't forget to leave a like, comment, favourite, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring, everybody. Click the bell if you want. It's up to you. I ain't gonna force you. Leave a comment, like I said, tell me what your favourite game was. I hope you guys have had a great 2019. My 2019 has been amazing so far. It's coming to the end, Jess. Shut up. My 2019 has been good. It's been a great year. I've made some really cool friends, amazing friends. Met some amazing people, and I've had a really good fun time on the channel. I'm gonna make a video about stuff on the channel soon because I need to update you guys on some stuff. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video that I put out. So I will see you then, guys. So Merry Christmas for the last time and Happy New Year. Goodbye.